Not all young people are carrying knives, hanging around the street corners and causing trouble. There are a lot that are doing positive things with their lives. However, some of those things need money to get them off the ground and up and running. We're Kentish Town FC, part of Arsenal's Positive Futures programme. Football is an important part of our lives. It keeps us fit, keeps us focused, and it helps us keep us out of trouble. Some of the players of Kentish Town opened up about what football really means to them. What made you pursue football?
Growing up in the environment I did, it was either football or a gangster lifestyle, and I chose football because it was really the only sport available at that time.
No, it definitely has a meaning. It's just my meaning in life. Like, if I didn't have football, then I don't think I know what I'd be doing, really. So I'll say it's more than a hobby.
That's powerful. Where do you think you would be without football? What would you be doing?
Without football, I'll probably just be sitting at home, doing nothing, just watching TV and eating rubbish, really.
It's affected my lifestyle because it takes up a majority of my time. Keeps me out of trouble, keeps me fit.
Where do you think you'll be without football?
I'd probably be, I don't know, doing ballet or something. Some dance.
Is that sarcasm, sir?
No, that's serious.
I reckon football's taking me off the streets, stopped me from being a bad person.
We hung up our boots to hit the streets and see if the public thought that more money should be put into positive activities.
Like, we're here because we're wondering, like, do you think there's more that could be done to get money for youth, like youth projects and stuff?
There's always more that can be done, like youth centres and everything else, because young people have a point when they say that there's nothing to do. But on the other hand, you can't always pump money into it. There's got to be other ways as well.
Do you feel football's a good way out for children to get off the streets?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, especially with Arsenal here, it's a good way to get as much money out from Arsenal as possible and pump it into local community projects.
Do you think that young people that take part in sport should get more funding because they're keeping themselves occupied and doing sports rather than sitting in flats and doing whatever, causing crime or whatever?
Yeah, I do. Just keeps them off the streets and just doing something more important. My partner works and does that himself. He actually runs a club that keeps the kids off the streets, and actually with the Arsenal, really good idea, and it means the kids stay out of knife crime and gun crime. So,
Wanting to find out more about getting funding for positive activities for young people, we spoke to Noel Hendon from the Islington Council. Do you think there's enough money put into positive activities for young people in the borough?
There's a lot more money being put into positive activities for young people with teams such as the Arsenal Kicks, Islington Council, Access to Sports, and a number of partners that work in the borough. This money's increased tenfold in the last 3 or 4 years, but still, in my own personal view, not enough money put in the borough. Sport's become very high profile. In Islington ourselves, we've launched a Sport Islington scheme, which is up to £500 for a team or an individual to apply for. It's a very simple form to apply.
If you Google young people for funding Islington, nothing comes up.
That's something we can certainly look at, putting more work into the internet. We're actually relaunching our council website. Funding is an option. Sport Islington has its own website, www.sportislington.co.uk, but it's really through word of mouth that we rely on the most.
How easy is it for young people to apply for funding? Isn't it a bit complicated?
Yes, we realise that it is complicated for a lot of forms. This is one of the reasons we created Sport Islington, because we realised a lot of young people in the borough wanted to partake in sport and be active. The Sport Islington grants are at 2 sides of A4.
So now we know who to go to and how to get the funding. It's not all complicated, it's quite easy. We've been Kentish Town FC reporting for Headliners. Thanks very much.